Hi friends, welcome back. My name is Michaela and I have a 30-minute power flow class to share with you today. Let's welcome in this buildup of heat and energy and strength within our bodies, all while embracing this sense of fluidity as we move from shape to shape and posture to posture. You don't need any props, my friends, but if you would like some music to listen to, I've created a playlist and linked it below. You can hit play as soon as we hop on the mat together, and I will see you there. Okay, I haven't moved my body yet today, so I'm really excited to dive into this practice with you all. If you're listening to the playlist, we hit play together in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're gonna get started lying down on our backs, okay? So make your way down whenever you feel ready. And once you land here, start with your feet as wide as the mat, and then let your knees drop in towards one another, just so that you can feel and invite this beautiful bit of space across your low back. Maybe wiggle out the shoulders, take a slight tuck of the chin in towards the chest to invite length in the back of your neck. Naturally for me, my hands want to rest on my belly. If that feels good with you, go for it. Or maybe hands on the rib cage, just to feel and notice the movement of your breath flow. Start to take a really deep inhale through the nose. Breathe in, feel your hands start to lift, and exhale to soften it out. Good, just 2 more breaths, my friends. Inhale, breathe in, create space within your body, and exhale. 1 more, connecting to the breath, because it's the first bit of movement you find in your body today. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and empty it out. If you need to stay here a little bit longer, you most definitely can. But if you want to start moving, stretch your legs out long, reach your arms up overhead. Big inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest. Good, now just start to move your right leg around a little bit, maybe drawing circles with the knees, maybe opening and closing, giving yourself a lovely little bit of a massage into that hip space. 1 breath in. And out. Awesome. Now keep your left hand on your knee. Right arm opens to a cactus shape. Big inhale. As you exhale, twist to the left side. Guide your right leg over any amount and landing in this spinal twist. Now, if it feels nicer for your low back, you might put a little bend into that left knee as well. And try not to force your right shoulder down. Just let your body soften into this shape exactly where it wants to be, because every day is a little different. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Yeah, maintaining that awareness of those full breaths. Now find your way back to center. Stretch both legs long, reach arms up overhead. Big inhale. Exhale, draw the left knee in towards the chest and just start to move your left leg around in any way. There's no wrong way to do this, okay? As long as it feels good for you, keeping low back grounded, massaging out that left hip space. And breathe in and breathe out. You got it. Now your right hand is going to stay on your knee. Left arm opens to a cactus shape. Take a full breath into your body. As you exhale, twist to the right side, guiding that left leg over. And again, maybe putting a little bend into that right knee as well. Notice if it feels sweeter and softer in your body. We're going to have a lot of opportunity to build up heat today. Just these first few moments to open and expand, to ground into this moment and into our practice. 1 more breath. Lovely. Now bring everything back to center. Bring both knees in towards the chest and draw your forehead right up towards your knees, round your spine, giving yourself a big hug, big squeeze. Good. Now lower head and shoulders just a tiny bit away from the knees. You want to keep the shoulder blades hovering above the mat. Slight tuck of the chin into chest. Reach your left leg long. Keep the right knee bent in towards the chest. Left leg is about 45 degrees. A slow switch of the legs. Right leg long. Left knee draws in. Good. A little switch. That's it. And switch. Good. Now think about hugging your rib cage in. And if head and shoulders being lifted feels like a little bit too much today, you can always drop head and shoulders down on the mat. Go switch. That's it. And switch. One more each side, just saying good morning or hello, good day to your core. Awesome. Now bring both knees in towards the chest. Hold on behind the knees. Try to rock on up to your sits bones. Keep the feet hovering off the mat. This is Navasana boat pose. Now you can always bring the tiptoes down to the mat. You want to keep a slight little lean back of the chest. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears. Maybe reach the arms right out in front of you. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, maybe lift the arms up one more inch. Breathe in. Exhale, maybe lift them up one more inch. Now rock everything back. Rock forward and through to a tabletop position. Have your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Big inhale to drop your belly. Lift your tailbone, lift your chin. Awesome. And exhale, round through the spine. Tuck your chin into chest. Two more cat-cows. Inhale, belly lowers, gaze lifts up. Exhale to round, push the floor away. One more here. Breathe and feel your front body open and expand. Exhale, bring that space into the back body. Find your way to a neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes and start to sit your heels or your hips back on your heels, rising up tall, keeping the toes tucked. It might not be super comfortable. I promise we're not here forever. Opening up and stretching the bottoms of your feet. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, sweep the arms back and behind you, interlace your fingers and try to open up across the chest. Roll the shoulders down and back. You can also reach for opposite elbows, opposite forearms. Find a tiny lift of the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Release the arms. Come back forward to your tabletop position. Keep the toes tucked. Lift your hips up. Reach them all the way back for Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Your tailbone's lifted super high. Feel free to find a bit of movement here, pedaling out your heels, bending one knee then the other, and maybe shifting your gaze left and right. Big breath in and a big breath out. Gaze forward, start to walk to the top of the mat. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Let your upper body drape heavy over top of your legs. Now rise all the way up, stand up, reach up, gaze goes up. Good, hold the arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, send your hips back into Utkatasana chair pose. So imagine your bum is hovering off of a chair right back in behind you. Your knees are not going in front of your toes. Deep hinge of the hips back. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Let the legs straighten. Let your upper body drape over top of the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your shins and try to reach the top of your head forward. Exhale and fold. Ground your hands. Step one foot back and then the next, landing in your high plank. Good. Toes are tucked under the heels. Wrists under the shoulders. Now everybody, bring your knees down. Untuck your toes. And bend your elbows lower just halfway. Keep your elbows close to the side body. Push into the hands, push into the tops of the feet. Lift your chest, upward facing dog. You got it. Legs are active. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips lift up, reach them back, downward facing dog. Lovely. Check in with what you're feeling right here, right now. Keep that presence, keep that focus. Just dedicating this time to you and your body and to feeling good. One big breath in and out. Gaze forward and come to the top of the mat. Once again, forward fold. Inhale to stand all the way up. Reach up, gaze goes up, arms lift up. Exhale, bend your knees, send your hips back, landing in your chair pose. Once again, Uttanasana or Utkatasana. There we go. Sounds very much like Uttanasana. Hold right here. Good. Can you sink down one more inch? Think about your tailbone reaching back in behind you. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Yeah, let the upper body drape heavy over top of the legs. Now stay right here, and I want you to walk your hands over and outside of that right foot. Let your head drop, equal weight into both feet. Big breath into the left side body, and exhale. Bring the hands through to center and over and outside of that left foot. Let your head drop. Good, big breath in and a big breath out. Yeah, come back through to center. Keep your fingertips grounded and step your left leg all the way back. Keep the left toes tucked. Left hand stays down. Inhale, peel the right arm up and open. Find a beautiful twist to the right side. Awesome. Think about opening up across your wingspan, grounded and strong in your legs. Big breath in and out. Awesome. Now keep this twist. Bring your left knee down to the mat. Untuck your left toes. Lift your chest. Right arm reaches back. Left arm reaches forward. Your shoulders stack over top of the hips. Big inhale and exhale. Maintain your twist, my friends. Just bring your prayer hands in front of your chest. Little hinge forward, left elbow comes down on top or outside of that right thigh. Good, now hold right here, right shoulder's away from your ear. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee up. Yes, maintaining this prayer twist with your lunge. Feel this long, strong line from top of your head down to the left heel. Now maybe look at your right foot or maybe keep your gaze to the right side. Are you ready? Trust your body, trust yourself. You step the left foot up to meet the right, maintaining that twist. And we're in Utkatasana with a twist, that chair pose with the upper body shifted to the right side. Breathe in and breathe out. Good, bring your chest through to center, stand up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in, hands to shins, length in your spine. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step one foot back, and then the next, landing in your plank. Now, we already went down to our knees before, so if that felt really good, that's exactly where I want you to be. Otherwise, you can stay from a high plank, tiny shift forward, and bend your elbows lower halfway or all the way if you wish. Inhale to lift the chest, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Think about opening through the front body. Good, exhale, send the hips up, reach them back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, big breath out. Gaze forward, travel to the top of the mat, forward fold, Uttanasana, and now reach for opposite elbows and sway your upper body side to side. Let the head go. Invite a sense of fluidity into this movement right here, right now. Breathe in and breathe out. Back through to center, pretty please. Your fingertips stay down. Step your right leg all the way back. Right toes stay tucked. Right hand stays down. Inhale, peel the left arm up and open. Twist to the left side. Maybe send your gaze up to the left fingertips. Good. How much space can you create here? Open in the body, open in the mind and the heart. Inhale and exhale. You got it. Now one step at a time, maintain your twist. Right knee comes down. Untuck the right toes, rise on up to a low lunge with this twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Tall and long through the spine. Breathe in. Exhale, prayer hands come in front of your chest. Keep this twist. Little hinge forward, right elbow connects on top or outside of your left thigh. Active energy between the palms. Left shoulder guides down away from your ear. Inhale and exhale. You got this. Tuck your right toes. Here we go. Lift your right knee up. Yes, maintaining this twist. Good, now maybe look down at your left foot, or maybe keep your gaze to the left side. Get really strong and grounded into your left leg. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Deep hinge of the hips back. Utkatasana, chair pose with a twist. You got it. Hug the low belly in. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bring your chest through to center, strong legs, rise up, stand up, reach up, and exhale, forward fold, all the way back down. Halfway lift as you inhale, shoulders slide down your back body. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands, step it back. Find your plank of choice on the toes or the knees. Here we go, chaturanga. Lower halfway or all the way. Keep your elbows close to the side body. Inhale, push the floor away, lift the chest, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, sending the hips up, reach them back, downward facing dog. Whew, take a breath here. In through the nose and out of the mouth or out of the nose. What feels most grounding for you? Big breath in and out. On your next inhale, right leg's gonna lift up towards the sky, squeeze to lift. Right toes are pointing down and feel your right hip in line with the left. Now super slow, my friends, start to shift your weight forward. Bend your right knee, draw it in towards the chest. Slow, slow, slow. Stop when your shoulders stack over top of the wrists. Try to round through the spine, push the floor away, and then plant your right foot up in between your hands. You got it. Now your fingertips are going to come right in front of the right foot. Launch up and stand up into the right leg. Left leg lifts. Bend your right knee. Left toes tap the back of the mat. 2 more. Push into the right leg. Left leg lifts. Bend your right knee. Left toes tap the back of the mat. 1 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to bend the right knee, left toes ground, reach forward, rise up. High lunge, crescent warrior, shoulders stack over top of the hips. Good, make sure that back heel stays lifted and root down into all 4 corners of your right foot. Now grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale to reach up tall. Exhale, tilt over to the right side. Good, maintain the depth of your lunge. Feel that beautiful stretch into the left side body. Good, steady with your breath. And bring your torso back to center. Inhale, exhale, drop your left heel down, arms open out wide. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Right knee is tracking in line with your big toe and your second toe. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Left arm goes back alongside your left leg. Strength in your foundation, in your legs. Openness through the right side body. Inhale and exhale. Good, find your way back through to center. Keep the arms wide, straighten through the right leg. Reach the right fingertips forward. Reach, reach, reach as much as you can. When you can't go any further, open up your wingspan. Right arm comes down, left arm reaches up, and think about pushing the top of your right hand into that right leg to help open up through the chest a little bit more. Slight tuck of your tailbone. Good, breathe in and breathe out. Start to bend your right knee, reach the right arm forward, land back in your warrior 2, inhale. Exhale, hands come down to frame your front foot. Now step your right leg back to meet the left and maybe try and float that right leg up so it's a 3-legged high plank, if you will, or a 1-legged high plank. You can always bring that toe down. Otherwise, lower chaturanga, hug the elbows in close. Inhale, ground into the tops of your feet, both of them, and lift your chest, cobra or up dog. Exhale, send the hips up, reach them all the way back, downward facing dog. Whew. We don't have to move super quick for a power flow, right? It's all about finding these big expansive shapes, maybe a little bit of a pace, but nothing super quick, and more about engaging deeper within those muscle fibers. Deep breaths as well is going to help to build up that heart rate, which brings a lot of good energy. Here we go. Left leg lifts up. Inhale, squeeze to lift. Every movement holds intention. How does this three-legged dog feel? Now really slow. Don't rush this. Shift forward. Bring the left knee through towards your chest. You're still shifting forward. Your shoulders stack over top of the wrist. Hold. Push the floor away. Round your spine. And then plant your foot up in between your hands. Nice. Fingertips are just in front of the left foot. Get strong into the back side of the left leg. Push into the left leg. Lift the right leg up for a moment. Bend your left knee, right toes tap the back of the mat. 2 more. Push into the left leg, squeeze the right leg to lift. Bend your left knee, right toes tap the back of the mat. 1 more, here we go. Strong to lift. Bend your left knee, right toes ground. Reach the arms forward, rise up. High lunge, crescent warrior. Beautiful. Now grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale to lift up tall. Exhale, tilt to the left side, still grounded into the legs, feeling and breathing into the right side body, all the way down into the front of that right hip. Inhale and exhale. Good, find your way back to center, breathe in. Exhale, drop your right heel down, arms open out wide, warrior 2. Okay, so you should feel your hips are pointing towards the right side, but your gaze is forward, right over top of your middle finger, and then your left knee is tracking in line with your big toe and your second toe. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Right arm goes back alongside your right leg, reversing your warrior. Strong in those legs. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, now bring it back through center, arms out wide, straighten through the left leg. Keep the legs fairly straight. You can always have a micro bend in the left knee. Reach left fingertips forward, reach, 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 reach as far as you can go. And then instead of lowering the chest, just think about opening up through the wingspan. Left arm reaches down, right arm reaches up. Your gaze might shift up. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Good, imagine your body is in between 2 panels of glass. Inhale and exhale. Bend your left knee, lift your chest, arms wide, gaze forward, warrior 2. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame the front foot. Now step your left leg back to meet the right and maybe float it up. Make sure it's not lifted higher than your hip. You can always bring the left toes down. Chaturanga, let's do it. Bend your elbows lower halfway or all the way. Inhale to lift the chest, press into the tops of the feet, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, send the hips up, reach them back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Yeah, now gaze forward and just walk your feet up about halfway to the middle of the mat. Heel toe your feet together so the inner edges of your feet are definitely connected. Bend your knees, sink your hips down, reach the arms forward and up, Utkatasana. We got a little bit of a theme going with Utkatasana today. This time you're feeling it a little bit differently. I want you to squeeze up the midline of your body, keeping those inner thighs engaged. Arms can stay up overhead, or you can always bring prayer hands right in front of your chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, sink down another inch. Good, now stay nice and low. If you want to, keep the engagement through the midline of your body and try to lift the heels up. Ah, there we go, a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a quiver. It's just your body practicing something new or something it doesn't do very often. Hold. Good, now really slow and steady, can you try to stand up? Keeping those heels lifted, reach the arms up, hug the low belly in, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna try and go back down to that chair pose with the heels still lifted. Slow, 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 and drop the heels forward, fold. Whew. Amazing. Heel toe your feet out, back in line with the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, nice and long through the spine. Exhale, fold. Ground your hands, step one foot back, then the next, landing in your plank position, Phalakasana pose. Hold and breathe. Find length from top of your head all the way down to your heels. Maybe even close your eyes and lower chaturanga. Inhale to lift your heart. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, reach them back, downward facing dog. Big breath in and a big breath out. Yeah, now come on down to the knees, over and off to one hip. Swing your legs right out in front of you. Keep the legs nice and straight. Reach the arms forward. Start to round your spine, just a C-shaped curve. Roll down slow for 5. Try to slow it down. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Head and shoulders rest. Bend your knees and ground your feet so that they're right in line with the hips. Arms are down alongside your body. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, slowly press into the feet. Lift the hips up and just hold right here. Can you feel and imagine this long diagonal line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders, and really use your arms and your hands, push into the floor to find more of an openness across your heart space. Now friends, if you feel any pressure or pinching in your low back, your hips might be lifted too high. So just find that halfway or that medium range where you can maintain that steadiness and strength. Yeah, and where it feels good. Awesome. You can hold right here, or you might start to lift that right heel up, so just ground it into the left leg. We're going to progress, so option to stay, or you slowly try and lift the right leg up to 90 degrees and hold. Good. Squeeze into the back side of that left leg. Inhale and exhale. Right foot comes down. Lift the left heel up. Maybe this is where you stay. Hug the low belly down in towards your spine. Maybe you push into that right foot and start to lift the left leg up to 90 degrees. Hips are in line. Press into the arms and the shoulders. Lower the left foot down. Lovely. And then find a little rounding of the spine to roll all the way down. Open the arms to a cactus shape. Heel toe your feet out as wide as the mat. Just take a windshield wiper of the knees side to side to neutralize through the spine. Perfect place to take a breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let your body land at center, legs land at center. Bring your feet back in line with your hips. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Hold on top of the knees. Inhale. Exhale, start to lift head and shoulders, bringing your forehead towards your knees. Good. You got it. Giving yourself a big hug, big squeeze. Now maybe draw the forehead a little bit further away from the knees. And kind of like how we started, except we're going to do both legs instead of one leg and then the other. Reach both legs out to 45 degrees. Arms might reach up overhead. Bend both knees back in. You can round, give yourself a big hug, big squeeze. Good. Reach the legs long. Arms reach up. Exhale to drop back in. You can always do this with head and shoulders down on the mat. Find a reach. And if the legs are super low towards the mat, it might be a little bit more challenging. If the legs go up higher, I don't know, it might feel nicer in your body. That's where I feel like I've got control. Slow and steady. Finding deep forms of strength here. One more reach. Bend the knees, draw them in. Big hug, big squeeze. Hold on behind the knees. Rock on up to a crisscross-legged seat. Right shin in front of the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Ground the hands, ground the forearms. Let the head drop. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Good. Lift all the way back up. Just switch the crisscross of your legs. Left shin forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward any amount, inviting a beautiful stretch, bit of space in the back body, outer edges of the hips. Inhale and exhale. Good, and come all the way up. Please, just an easy twist to the right side. And an easy twist to the left. Maintaining length in your spine. Let your torso land back at center. Maybe bring hands over top of your heart or find a prayer gesture if that resonates with you. Roll the shoulders down your back body and maybe even close your eyes. One last big breath just for you, for your practice, for your body, for this moment that you have. Amazing. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'm proud of you for hopping on your mat and making time for you and for what matters the most. And I can't wait to see you again. As always, thanks for being on this journey with me and enjoy the rest of your day.